cars park at a 45-degree angle so we can have space between them, and then the cars can go around. So it's actually going to be really neat. The city council, they voted it now. So
and Mr. Martinez and Mr. Landry and Ben went to city council meeting and stayed the whole day. At 702 Cincinnati.
It's that property that's over there, so it's really, really neat.
And it's beautiful. The kids got the chance to work on it. I like that.
Yes. We got to work with 2 graduate students from UTSA, 2 females that were going through the architect program. The director of architect was also there with us, along with the councilman and his members. And then, of course, the Spark, Mr. George Block, and then Mr. Ray and myself and 2 seniors. We were in all the meetings and negotiations.
And I do really appreciate them for taking the lead. It was Mr. Landry as well, working with Mr. Martinez. And the popularity of the program, it's only $75,000, 25 from us and 50 from the city, but they know that's not going to be enough. So I don't know how the audience is going to work, but the city has already promised more money to look for grant money to build it up, because $75,000 isn't going to get everything we want, and they realize that. So that was even a plus, because we still only have to put in the initial 25. The city's grant year is October. Their fiscal year is October, so it's approved. So probably there'll be some movement. We had put it in the budget last year. Anyway, the board already voted to do it. We had to have that. So it was budgeted for $25,000, but it took this long. It went through FEMA. It had to go through FEMA. The tornado people and the emergency management people had to go through a lot of levels of approvals, a lot of different attorneys involved, which we didn't have to do any of that. They did all that. That's a very positive thing. Absolutely. Thank you, sir, for giving us that update there.
Number 2.
Consolidation. So we're supposed to travel tomorrow to Houston for the board to meet the superintendent down there. The superintendent was here at a conference, but we couldn't connect. We tried. Ms. Martinez stayed one night. But when we win our appeal, working with this school would be a very big plus anyway. Whether we are required to consolidate or not, we probably want to have some kind of relationship with Heights Learning. They've been 90% every year. Like the Yes Prep, they get no notice because they're so small and they're not a charter management organization. And they did that purposely. They weren't trying to be a big school, but now the rules and laws are against them. And so she was extremely interested in working with us. We have money, they don't. They have performance and we don't. Not at that level. So we saw a win-win. She loses her teachers to HISD because they can make way more than she can pay them. And our teachers make more than anybody in the city here. So we thought we could learn from each other. And we thought it would be a win-win. So the meeting tomorrow, not tomorrow, Thursday? Wednesday?
Tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't know when you're going.
Tomorrow. And to meet on Thursday. Yeah. I emailed her to see what would work best for her, but it's just to start communicating with her regarding just not me and her, but her board and my board as well, to just make that connection. And so consolidation, we're members now of Texas Charter, and there's not going to be a lot we know we need to do or have to do or want to do or should do until we get the official ruling from the appeal. And we obviously believe it should be in our favor. And I do want to thank Ms. Martinez so much for taking that. Every time I give him a news something, hey, you the point on this. You the point on this. And then I quickly get off the phone. But anyway, he has, not said anything.
You don't get a chance to say no.
So you got this, sir, you got this, sir. And so he's always just taking it. And I do appreciate that greatly. I do appreciate that greatly. But hopefully we can find out more. She don't know nothing about a consolidation, or any of that stuff. So we'll just have to wait and see. But time to have the conversation. When we win our appeal, it's a good conversation to have. They are trying to shut down the mom and pops. We know that. They are trying to make everybody be charter management organization. We know that. I did talk to K-12. K-12 academics, so K-12 is a Fortune 500 company. Dr. Jurgensen got her $400,000 job because of us, so she lives and breathes us. She believes we have the door open to what works, and they are online education, but they have brick and mortar schools. And so she was on my mind when I started thinking about consolidation. When I did speak to her right now, she was here, by the way. She chose our school for a pilot program called Embark for the summer. Our teachers fell in love with the program, so we got it free from K-12 for our pre-K for the whole year. And while she was here in a meeting with the teachers, and she had her team here, she said, you need to go and speak to the president and CEO of K-12. I said, when are they going to be in San Antonio? Because I ain't traveling nowhere. But she thought they might be interested in a consolidation effort because online academics is happening a lot. And they do have some brick and mortar schools, but not in Texas. And so they are from Google. They are executives from Google and Yahoo, and they created K-12. So it's a $1 billion company. And so she did think that it was a worthwhile conversation in terms of consolidation to see if there was some leeway in there to work with them. And so absolutely very positive about a relationship. And she absolutely loved what we're doing here. She used us in her interview to get the job because she learned so much from our process. First I saw Sierra, I was like, your mama not in here. And then I saw your mama. So any questions about that possibility or consolidation?
No, we'll see tomorrow. Gotcha. Oh, I mean Thursday.
Okay.
So we're leaving like later on in the day because we have a meeting with parents.
I have a meeting with who?
With that parent.
What parent?
Parent with the kid.
When?
Yesterday.
What? Who beat up the teacher?
No, they're trying to get in together.
Thank you. Thank you. I forgot all about that.
What, 11?
12.
Well, action,
12:15. Thank you.
Have a good trip.
Have a good trip.
Good trip.
Loretta, I'm going to email you because the architect expected $2,000 and I don't know if they're on the list. Okay. Trying to email you before tomorrow.
And number 3.
It's an error. I just copied and pasted.
Okay. All right. Closed section, legal issue, and personnel issue.
The only legal issue is our attorney working on the Martin case. The personnel issue y'all been involved in. Y'all there any other personnel issues? Yeah, at the time when we wrote personnel issue, I didn't think there were any, but obviously I really appreciate that you guys got a chance to kind of see, how we communicate with staff. We have been, Youth Empowerment Services has been an economic generator in this community since we opened. With our $500,000 summer program when we hired teachers during the summer and they came back to get a job to when we opened the charter school. We have absolutely provided livelihoods for hundreds of people. And we don't take that lightly. And I think for the most part we've tried to treat people right. We made some mistakes, but we've tried to treat people right. So we have not been an agency or a company set up to harm people or hurt people or just go through the motions with people. So hopefully we can help Ms. King. Old habits are hard to break. But you got to see the typical conversations that we have. And Mr. Martinez had had many more than me with his staff last year. And Kevin was one of them. Yeah, when I heard Kevin, I said, this can't be the guy you had all the problems with. He blew out of water in the summer. He took our kids to that hearing. and we got a free lunch. I said, why you not eating much? He said, I got to drive these kids back. I don't want to have a heavy stomach. And this boy could eat, you know. And he was always thinking about the kids. When our kids spoke, he had to get a chair out of the bus for them. And then the kids earned the right to go to Fiesta, Texas. I said, who going to take them home? Because it's hard to take them home when you come back and you're waiting for parents for hours. He said, I'll take every one of them home. And he did at the Fiesta, Texas. I mean, I couldn't believe this is the same one because I didn't know Kevin. I just heard what was happening to him with Mr. Martinez. He mentioned Kevin. He got write-offs, suspended. He made some bad judgment calls. So people are indeed worth saving, and some people rise to the occasion. And I am totally. I mean, whenever I asked for something to take the new teachers on the tour, I said I want Kevin. I want Kevin because. He really, I think, grew into this awesome.
And he learned from his mistakes, and he understands. I think that the great part of it is that we gave him chances. You know, where most people would just say, you know, you're not even worth it. You know, 2-3 strikes are out. And he understood and understand that we value people here. Our first inclination not to fire everybody. You know, we want to help you grow. We want to help you, good people. You know, so if people make mistakes, it's great.
So,
Our next thing is our travels.
other business, setting board meeting. Do y'all have any dates to set the new board meetings? Do y'all want to think about the next board meeting?
Because we need to be here October, November. You have to.
Those are your
know
suggestions.
that.
Yeah, for the.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, for the budget, things like that, we come October, November.
March.
Right?
Oh, you mean for approval?
Yeah.
But that's been difficult because of the weather. Y'all haven't made it in November lately?
And last year,
In November?
wasn't it last of October, November? Wasn't it?
Y'all
Las
did.
Vegas, I thought.
No.
Las Vegas.
It was Vegas.
Oh, okay.
But it was in November, though.
Arizona and then.
Right,
it was in
yeah,
November.
yeah, that's
But
true.
it was in November.
That was actually the end of October, beginning of November.
We just done, at least, we wasn't flying out to Thanksgiving. Remember, we were always trying
Right,
to get that.
before Thanksgiving. Okay.
It was always a
So,
council and
can we
stuff.
look at, okay, I'm sorry. I'm thinking, can we look at, do y'all want to set it now or y'all want to come back? So, because that's the end of October. And if y'all come here, we can do a meeting before we go to Orlando. On the way back, we could do a meeting. Because now they're saying all our meetings have to be here.
Okay, but the Orlando is the 31st, right?
And November 1st.
And so we're gonna have a meeting on the 31st.
No.
We have to have a meeting the day before the 30th.
Or on our way back, that Sunday coming back.
Well, that would be the second, but everybody, have you decided yet?
There's no need to decide now, baby. But it's something to think about if you can't make it work.
We hadn't really.
So you might need to do 2 weekends. One for the retreat in Orlando and one for the board meeting. That is a possibility as well. You see what I'm saying?
That's a lot of flying.
Yeah, but I know that Debbie really is limited to weekends, correct? Because of the job. You are retired. You, I'm not sure what you do. Because you in and out of retirement, I think. She says she retired, but she work every day, so I don't get it. So
No, I'm going to work
But
every
I'd
day.
just
I
like
go
to say to Mr.
that's what I'm saying, your work. I'm talking about your
Oh,
work.
yeah, on my
To-
mission.
Yes.
I guess to you and to Mr. Martinez, we didn't get to go around to everybody since we've been here, but just looking and watching and seeing the staff and how they interacted with each other, it just seemed so positive. Everyone was interacting with each
That's
other
the bathroom.
and all the things that you said that has happened. You
Thank
guys
you.
reported. I'd just like to say you guys are doing a fantastic job from last year, what we saw last year up until now. I mean,
Cool.
it just seems like the positivity and everybody trying to pull together and work together. And the young lady that was sitting here yesterday, she was saying they all agreed that everybody has to be on time because it's a domino effect, and everybody's working towards that, which is what you.
What young lady was that?
The teacher that was in here, you were briefing last night. I think you guys at that meeting. One was sitting here, and the other one was.
Oh yeah, yes. That's because they get another way.
Okay.
Yeah, they stopped by on the way out.
Just listening to their recap of yesterday and reporting, it just seemed, and just the staff that was out, was just standing out there because I got cold and I was standing.
Yeah, she was
watching,
just observing.
And so just Mr. Landry, he's just real happy anyway, and so everybody's just communicating so well. It just seems so.
I will tell you what happened, and I told Ms. Yarbo this. There were some people that had been here for a while that needed to go.